Congrats on making it to day 2 of the video marketing and social media intensive bootcamp. This is Jenny Already with Lex Mortgage Team, and George and I are glad you're here. So yesterday we talked about the importance of video and your affirmations and time blocking. So hopefully you already took care of those because they're going to be very important to your process. But now we're going to talk about why people lack confidence. And there's actually a scientific reason behind this. There's a fundamental reason why we cringe when we see ourselves on video. And that is a sudden shift in perspective. Seeing ourselves from the outside in literally creates a jolt to the system, and sometimes even mild anxiety. And why does this happen? There are actually 3 factors at play. Factor 1 is, do you even really look like that? We don't even feel like that's what we look like. That's because when we usually look at ourselves, we're looking into a mirror. And the issue with mirrors is that they flip your face horizontally 180 degrees. So when you see yourself in a mirror, you're seeing an image of yourself that other people do not see. You're instead seeing the mirror image. But when you see yourself on camera, you're actually seeing everything the right way, but it feels so wrong to you. And the reason for that is because our faces are not symmetrical. It's still you, of course, but both images look very different. And our brain reacts to this lack of recognition and familiarity with a little jolt of anxiety, or what I like to call cringe. And psychologists call this cognitive dissonance. But I'm actually going to give you a solution for this. There is a way to mirror your camera on both Androids and Apple phones. Now, you don't have to do this, of course, but this way, when I'm filming videos of myself, I see myself as I do in my mirror at home. So at least it makes me a little bit more comfortable when I'm recording videos. So I'll show you how to do that at the end. The second reason why we're not confident on video is because we don't like the way we sound. The bones and the tissues in our head conduct the sounds of our voice to our ears. So we hear our voice for about 15% through our skull. This means that we hear our own voice very different from others. Typically, we sound deeper and warmer to ourselves because our brains adjust to how we sound from our perspective. Hearing ourselves on a recording sounds strange, squeaky, and thin. And of course, the last reason for our lack of confidence is that self-talk. We're aiming for perfectionism instead of progress, which is where those affirmations come in. I'm really going to encourage you to aim for progress instead of perfectionism. Your first 10 videos, maybe your first 100 videos might suck, and that's okay. Because guess what? You're the only one that's going to think they suck. But I'm here for you, and I will help you make them better. But what you're going to commit to yourself is that you're not allowed to not post them, and you're not allowed to delete them. So let me show you how to mirror that image just in case that's something you want to do. So let's start off with how you're going to mirror your image on an iPhone. Step 1, you're going to go to your phone settings. After that, you're going to scroll down and tap camera. And below the composition part, you're going to click the slider button to enable the mirror front camera button. Now let's work on the Android. On your phone's device, go to settings. Then you're going to click camera. After that, it's going to lead you to its setting. And the setting on each device has a different navigation. So I've given you a few different options. Sometimes it can be in pictures as previewed, mirror photos for front camera, or mirrored photo. You just have to enable one of those. And of course, if this doesn't work for one of your phones, then you'll just have to Google it. So guys, you made it through day 2. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow on day 3.